get started. He'll bring it out. It's Webb. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was. And ready. The Bulldogs offense will get first crack at it today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time. But
and he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
They'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
After giving it to safety, they'll have to kick it away. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. So Texas's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still 1-1.
Right down the boulevard. First down and more. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore, coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football, because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Webb. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Here comes the offense on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. Put up some big numbers this year if they keep up with this pace.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Flips it out to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wide receiver going in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Longhorns! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Texas! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Webb. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the air, it's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll go back to the air on second down, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Looking to throw again. Lost one deep down the right side. Hauls it in down the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Right on target this time. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab on the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Virginia Tech. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He finds a soft spot in the middle, and he'll be brought down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
The short hands, it's Polk. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. and he's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Man, and that wasn't a miss by much. And listen, as a quarterback, you don't want to miss inside. That's for sure where the danger is. But he leads him just a little bit too far out of bounds. You can tell receiver tries to throttle down, tries to get those feet in, but he couldn't.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. The give is to Smith. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's into the open down the middle. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not want a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Flowers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute in those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the defense drags him down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He's got it. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And handoff from the shotgun. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You ain't getting by all. Right up the middle, unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Fighting off the defender. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. To the air, it's Hawkins. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know.
Trying to rumble in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Marshall. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big... he's known for. Instead, it'll... second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Under fire. Got a man. It's Gentry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Shotgun snap on third down. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half, and it's a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take. Are in business after the fumble recovery.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to get the edge on the right. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. He's got him. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught over the middle, it's Jackson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game. On that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
And the Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the bus.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Webb. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. That's caught. It's Barnes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Grab behind the line. It's Polk. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's Prince. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Turning on the Jets. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touch. Mississippi State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of stick. Touchdown, Longhorns! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Iowa State somehow, some way, found a way there in Ames and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Gentry. Breaks into the open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll go with a direct snap. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. He's got it along the sideline.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. Scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. 2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Using the quick game. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loaded.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Bringing the heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big end.
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
Good enough for a first down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Dropping back, it's Maddox. A little release to the back. Crosses the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 45 on his way. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The corners are walked up tight. To the air on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Fires into traffic, picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch in stride inside the 15.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Marshall. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Oh, better look out. There he goes. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
On the move. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to